Day 2 of the Qualifier play-in event. If we go 6 wins before we lose twice, we get invited to the end-of-month Qualifier tournament. If we do well at that, we get invited to the Arena Championship. And if we do well at that, we get invited to the World Championship. We are on the way, one freaking step at a time. We're trying something different today. Yesterday, we did not face any mono red at all, which I was surprised by. I thought in a best of one tournament, you know, mono red being one of, if not the best of one deck, it would make a showing. We didn't see it. Could have been totally chance. Who knows? We're going to try to go full on greed today. We're running 0 temporary lockdowns. We're running 0 blast zones in the mana base. Instead, we're even shoving in conduit pylons just to surveil even faster to our win con, which is essentially get Omniscience in the graveyard, reanimate it with Abuela's Awakening, then cast Arcavios for free from hand, go get Beseech the Mirror from the sideboard, then go get another Arcavios from the deck into the hand, cast that, then get this town 8 big enough, bounce both Arcavioses back to the hand, play the next Arcavios, get Haunt the Network, play the Arcavios again, play this town, and then loop these ones together to kill the opponent. Other stuff in the sideboard, single Peerless Recycling. If Omniscience is out, we can cast this for free without needing green, and we can get back some Arcavios if they're stuck in the graveyard, if we can't get that second one out of the deck. A single Negate in case we need to fight some counterspell wars and we have to like hard cast Arcavios on turn 5, and a Get Lost to pick off like a Rest in Peace. I don't even know if we need Seasonal Weaving. The point of this is you can bounce the entire board and then make a copy of your creature Omniscience to get a full-on enchantment Omniscience. I don't really know if this is necessary, but we got it in there just in case. Here we go. Day 2 of trying to sneak our way into the World Championship. It's so far off. Like I said yesterday, it's tough to do. To go 6-1 is statistically very difficult. I claim I almost netted even. Actually, that's not as painful. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Oh, we could do this all day long. I did not realize that. I didn't realize we would get some gems back. Azorius Omniscience. Submit. Full greed. No mono red. Here we go. Day 2. Yeah, it's very difficult to a 6-1. It's a 80-something% win rate, which is like crazy to expect and unrealistic to expect. So we need to hit a string of luck, or we need to design our deck like I have. Like we need to design it greedily and then get rewarded for being greedy, I think is the most efficient path. Like if we do this event 10 times and 5 times it's all mono red and 5 times it's never mono red and we just walk away, like I think that's a decent strategy for trying to make this work. We're on the draw here. I mean, it's fine. We'll keep this. It's mono red. Potentially mono red. I think we'll hold open the dispersal. It's definitely mono red. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's what I like to see. That's the good stuff. It's a mouse. It does not have haste. Okay, I think we're still holding open dispersal here. I'm not ready to get the Surveil land down. Omniscience in hand. Oh my gosh. Lost Jite. Pay 1 to equip it. That's going to be a really nice bounce for us. Hopefully Jite is how you pronounce that. I was not around when this card was printed. Okay. I think we're pretty safe to bounce here. We like the invasion in hand, kind of. Archaeologist isn't bad. What do we really need? We have Chart of Course, so we just need to dig to Abuela's Awakening. We don't even need Invasion. Like, we'll dig to it later. We just need to get to, we really just need to get to Abuela's Awakening as quickly as possible. We'll figure out the Arcavios deal later. The next Chart of Course, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Stock up is good. Omniscience can go. Can probably take the Surveil land here. It means we're tapped out, but what are you going to do? No more land. Full on greed. We're looking to combo off. Opponent running Lost Jite in the Qualifier event. He's going ham here. It's a Skrelv. Okay, alright. This is not your mama's classic mono red. The Jite is in full force. I think we just stock up. No, I guess you double. It's more efficient. Let's see. Non-creature, non-land. Yeah, seems reasonable to me. Sure. Let's look for the Awakening. We don't got it yet. I'll take you because we can. And, I guess we'll run out Moment of Truth next. I actually have never played this deck before. So we need to be a little bit careful when we select options off of like the riddle and the stock up. It seems silly, but certainly not impossible to misclick. We'll absorb whatever damage we can. What does this even do? +1 counter on equipped creature? I really don't care. This is fine. Yep, Archaeologist is only here to absorb damage. Sure. Combat damage, put a charge counter. It's got a charge counter. Untap target land. I don't think I'm too afraid of this. This is fine. Opponent is playing at a glacial speed. As slow as possible. They untap the land. Gigabrain activities. Kirby just popping off over here with the Jite. I really hope that's how you pronounce that. I have no idea. Probably gonna flame me in the comments. Is it a Jeet? A Jeet? Alright, that's fine. Let's get an Awakening, shall we? Oh, baby. We'll put one of those into your hand. One of those into your graveyard, I guess. Doesn't matter. To your library. Alright. We're pretty good here. Next Omniscience showing up too. So, all we have to do is do the thing. And maybe they'll scoop it, they won't even make us do it. Here's Omniscience. So we need to go dig all the way for the next Arcavius. And there it is. You can come into hand. And that should be game. So now we go get Beseech. Because one is in the bottom of the deck or something, right? Sideboard. Here's Beseech. Scoop. All right. They don't even make us do it. Whew. All right. Well, I mean, I guess the greed worked, but it was not your classic mono red. It was spicy Lost Jite mono red showing up. They're going to Worlds, baby. Kirby, I'll see you. I'll see you at the World Championship. I'll see you again, man. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. Usually I read your comments, but I don't know. I feel like I ought to be a little more focused. So yeah, I've never actually played this deck before because it gained popularity, and then when things are super meta like mono red or this, it's like you guys see it all day, every day in the arena. So I don't even know if you'd be interested in seeing a video of me do it. Well, on the play here, it's looking good to me. We keeps it. I think we go tap land. I don't think we hold up in dispersal. Opponent on is that Ashiok or Jace? It looks like what do we want here? I mean, we're just trying to dig to our combo. We already have lots of good pieces. We want the land. Let me just dig faster. It's got to be Ashiok, right? It looks like Jace's bone line though. Let's hope they don't have graveyard hate. I see Orzhov, I think Ketchermos, but who knows what's going on. Alright, Archaeologist up. Land, riddle, sure. Maze Mind Tome. Or are they going to have graveyard hate is the ultimate question. They scry immediately. Which is interesting. I guess they know what they're looking for here. We'll go ahead and stock up. There's the Omniscience. We already have the next land. There's the Arcavius as well. I think we keep both those pieces. I mean, technically you don't need the Arcavius. Because you just go get it later with your infinite draw engines. We already have Chart of Course, so I think we take the Archaeologist. Right, but then we just need Awakening. I definitely thought about cutting Arcavius down to 2. But there aren't too many ways to get it back. Oh, they do have Exile. Oh, this is an issue for sure. This is a terrible deck. Or like, it's a 50-50 deck. I'm surprised to bring it, but it's going to give us some real trouble here. So how do we win through Graveyard Hate? Like, we want to do it all in the same turn, basically, when they're tapped out. So we could chart a course right now, but I think it's better to keep milling. This is a mill 4. This is a better mill, yeah? We can do that one on their turn. Let's start with a Archaeologist. I mean, there's the Awakening. That's really good. I mean, now they know it's coming. I don't think we bin the next chart in case they can exile 2 cards from a graveyard. So we'll leave 1 in hand here. And, yeah, we can Picklock. But they need to have an answer right here. We have the second Omniscience too. So this is about as good as we could have hoped for. But we'll be worried if they don't tap out here. That'll win the game on the spot. That is so fucking annoying. Hand, library, 54 cards. So is there any way we can win from here? We could beat them over the head with Archaeologists forever, right? I mean, they're just going to name Omniscience. What can we possibly do to win here? Sideboard. I mean, we can do this town loops. They're just very expensive. Choose an artifact or creature you control, create a copy. Beseech can... It's just very expensive looping. So we just need as much land as possible. I mean, this is crazy to think we could possibly win here. But this is basically what must happen. Okay, there goes Omniscience. It's a pretty good turn 4 play. I wonder how many of those you run. Fuck, dude. Oh, this is such a clusterfuck. I liked our original deck. I'm not unhappy running this, but what a mixed bag. Okay, so in order to even have a chance of winning here, we need as many lands as possible, and we need to loop this town somehow. I just don't really see how we're going to get there. We could also scoop to save time. I'm just not really sure if there's too much we can do here. How many Arcavios are down here anyway? We don't have a way to get green, do we? Can Conduit Pylons make green? It could. We could go get back in Arcavios too. Alright, let's not give up here. So we need to get as much land and as many Arcavios as possible. So I guess stock up is the way. It's the fastest way there. We don't hold another counter, but if they Vendetta us again, they can just have it. They can have the win. I think it's just 2 lands here. We have plenty of draw power. It's fine. Yeah, I think we're just going aggressive as possible. The chance of winning is really low, but like this is the way to do it, I think. The turn 4 Vendetta showing up. That puts on pressure. Okay, stock up. We have 2 more lands in hand. Guess we could take the Dispersal, maybe to slow him down still. We might want that. And the Moment of Truth. Okay. I don't think we need the Abuela's Awakenings anymore. Also don't have double blue. Sure. We could probably scoop here. This is a bit silly. Yeah, I just don't think, I don't think we have enough mana to win this game. Maybe without Beza, if they only had Ketchumos, we could bounce it forever, but 2 threats is kind of a lot for us. The turn for Vendetta. Alright. 1-1. This is very joyful. Alright, we run it back. Now we just have to win 5 games in a row with no losses. Easy, dude. It's easy. Trivially easy. We're on the draw. It's good enough. Keep this. Is it? Probably Jeskai Oculus is my guess. I don't know if we bounce this thing or not. Maybe if it's a 2-2 we will. It is Oculus. I mean, we just have to combo off faster than they can. I mean, by that logic, I think we're just looking to get things moving here. Omniscience into the graveyard. We like the next lands, though. I think we're happy to keep that one. Ultimately, we just have to dig to Awakening. How likely is it we hit our lands on time? I mean, not all our spells allow us to retrieve lands. Let's keep the land here. We'll go fast land and plan to Prankster. It's a deeper mill 4. Just look for the Awakening. 1 damage is not so bad. I think they might run a Spell Pierce in this deck. I might go look up this list. Let's look it up on the side while we're playing here. Jeskai, Protor, Oculus. It's worth knowing if there might be a Spell Pierce in here. We might not be able to play around it. There might not be time, but I think it's good to know. I want to say yes, though. Alright, full on whiff. There it is, though. So all we need to do is hit land here. I should do it now in case it's a survey land. I guess stock up is a better dig. Well, there it is. I mean, that's all we want, right? So we leave it on top. And then we could Moment of Truth and bounce this thing. I don't know how helpful that is, though. I think we just stock up here. We want an untapped land. And probably the next Awakening in case they do Spell Pierce the first. Should have enough dig power to go through the rest of our deck, hopefully. Alright, does this deck run Spell Pierce is what I want to know. 2 Spell Pierce in the main deck for the Pro Tour. So let's see if they leave open exactly 1 blue. That's 1 blue auto-tapped down. I don't hate to see that. I want to see the other blue get tapped. Oh, they ain't tapping it. Eh? What else you got? Oh, the blue gets tapped. Alright, you're done. You have been cooked up and served, my friend. There's the Arcavios, too. And we have the counterspell as well. So that is the Holy Trinity. Omniscience. Alright, let's not mess this up. Let's go Arcavios here. We have the counterspell. If they kill it in response... No, we have the counter, so we're all set here. We're all good. We can just go ahead and combo off. No? 0 mana. Counter target spell. Counter the torch. See if they scoop. We go get Beseech. Sideboard. Beseech. Okay. Not with Bargain is fine. Go get the next Arcavios. Where are you? Alright, hopefully they scoop here. Go get this down. Bounce them both. Sideboard this town. Okay. Run them both back. And maybe they'll scoop, maybe they won't. One of you can get the Halt the Network. And the other one can go get this town. From the graveyard. Okay, here we go. They're really going to make us do it. Interesting. Graveyard. This town. Graveyard. Haunt. Haunt. Drain. Scoop. Okay. Is that 2 and 1? It's so brutal. I can't believe they got to 6. That's so ridiculous. 6 and 2 is insane. I think it's a decent strategy though. But the auto loss versus anyone subbing in Graveyard Hate is tough. 2 wins, 1 loss. My goodness. Magic Christian the Brilliant. With some interesting artwork there. We do get to be on the play. It looks great to me. Good enough. It's a fast land. Here, move. It is red. Mono red is back. There's Omniscience. I mean, I guess we could try to course now. We do need the next land, but we need Abuela's Awakening first, I think. Omniscience can go. I mean, Riddle's a dig 4. Prankster's, I mean, top 4. Prankster's just as good. So we can get the Surveil land down and really push for it here. It's turn 1 mouse, turn 2 other mouse. Take 4 to the face. At least we're on the play. Ow. That's a really good draw, actually. Ah, man, I think that's worth it. I think it's worth it to Dispersal, to Prankster here first, actually, and hold open the bounce spell. I think that is our best play. I think that's huge. For not main decking Lockdown, that was a clutch top deck. Okay, it's a big boy. Double Sanctuary is interesting. That mana base might cost you. We start here in case they do respond. Because, I don't know, they think we're done. They think that's all we're doing for the turn. No Awakening. I mean, Dispersal's pretty dang good here. And then they won't know that we had it the whole time, too. So let's save us 6 points of damage, shall we? What do you got there? Oh, you're gonna... Oh, Frenzy it for the 3 damage to the face. That's very bold. You're a bold mouse. We do not get the Surveil as a result. We run back the same battle plan, though. Go Prankster plus Dispersal. We're good on land. Alright, run it back. Oh, the 3rd Sanctuary. I don't even know if we bounce this sucker. I don't even think I'm that scared. Okay, mill 4. I think we just take 2 here, honestly. What are we going to do next turn? If we save it for next turn, we could always Riddle. I think it's fine. I think take 2, dude. Plus they can just replay it. I don't know. Now they kind of know we have it in hand. It's a lot of mice, dude. I mean, it's a good draw again. Moment of Truth is our best pick. We could play out a land here, I guess. I think we Moment of Truth now is fine. If we take the land... Wow, we're really not getting to that Awakening. If we take the land, we could also chart a course and just hit one of these guys. 6 damage this turn. It's a lot of damage. Drop to 4, maybe lower. I don't hate the double dispersal. We have to get to our win con somehow. I think we're running out of time. I think we actually need to land here. And also to chart a course this turn. If we only bounce one of these. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Lightning Strike's lethal. It's not very good. Maybe we have to bounce both. Okay. I don't know if we have time for stock up is the issue. Graveyard, library. That's tough. Okay, we're holding on to both dispersals here. One for the token, maybe one for a sanctuary. I don't know. Nope, they just move straight to combat. Okay. Everyone's got double strike. Try to bounce the 1/1. No, and no. You want to go for anything now? You could rage up. You could try to sneak through lethal. It's juicy. It'd be exactly lethal. You don't do it. Okay. I think we'll go for this. We need that Surveil desperately. Not it. Not it. Come on, deck. 30 cards, halfway there. 0 Abuelo's Awakenings. Down to 8. Do nothing. Stock up likely gets us there. I mean, it's certainly not bad. Archaeologist does block, kind of. I guess we're going to park the Sanctuary here. I think the blocker could be useful. Plus we hold up a mana still, which they might be afraid of. Stock up digs 2 cards deeper. Then we have nothing, though. I think this is better. Put a blocker down. There's the Awakening. Into hand. I mean, we are tapped out here. We might as well play a blocker. It absorbs quite a lot of damage, honestly. But now they know the gist, so if they can find lethal, we'll see it. We'll see it soon. If they can rage and then hit one more red land and, like, I don't know, some other pump spell. That doesn't cast non-creature spells, though. So their damage is limited here. And we likely win if we untap on our turn. Ho-ho! That's a lot of damage, actually. Oh, it's just got trample. There's no double strike. That's really interesting. Okay, I mean, we block as much as we can. Just trample. No rage on the way. We're at 8. Let's see if they hold up in red to try to burst lightning, but we have the counter spell, so we should be okay. They are going to try to leave over and burst lightning as they're only out. It ain't going to do it, though. Omniscience. Now as we get to stock up here to start, we're just looking for they go for the burst lightning in response. We cast the 0 mana counter spell. Counter target spell. Stock up and I guess surveil as well. I mean, we got to go all the way this turn. We can bounce our own prankster. So what do we need? We need to get all the way to, how many invasions are down here? Holy shit, all 3 invasions are down here. Wait, we already lost. Wait, is there any way to get him back? I don't think so, right? I think we lost. I missed that we milled all three. Huh. Maybe we need that shuffle girly in the deck too. Dang. I think there's no way to get there, right? Did not realize we milled both. Hey, it's me from the future, and we just lost that round. Felt a little dumb milling all three Arcavioses, but this is literally my first time ever playing this deck, so mistakes will be made. This next version I ran is I chopped Arcavios down to 2, and I added 2 copies of the Oracle of Tragedy. This is a card that can always just serve as a draw discard, but also you can shuffle up to 4 target cards with mana value 3 or greater from your graveyard into your library, meaning you can get Arcavios back if you're dumb enough to mill all the copies. I'm going to be a little more careful about that going forward, but yeah, mistakes will be made, lessons will be learned. Trust the process. I ain't gonna spoil anything. Enjoy the gameplay. I've actually not played this deck myself until today. Because, I don't know, I don't really do too many super meta things because I feel like you guys see them all the time. So yeah, this will actually be my first day ever playing this deck. I don't think it's too hard to pilot in theory, but we'll see. Like, I don't have my 10,000 hours in, so there are probably some edge cases I'm gonna miss. But I'm down for the greed. We got to give the greed a go. Yesterday was a very balanced approach, and this is just, all right, if 6-1 and 80% win rate is just so unrealistic, then like, let's just go for it. We're on the play. I'll keep it. We're playing all the dual lands. We're just going to hit our mana on time. Full greed. It's blue. We don't have to try to course just yet. We can Archaeologist here and look for the Awakening. I don't want to give away that we have all the pieces yet, I think. 1 Arcavios down. Let's put that in the hand. I prefer it there. It's mono blue. It's probably the mirror, but we get to be on the play. Okay, I guess we're charting a course here. We got nothing better to do. Omniscience down. We could give him a cheeky attack, but I don't know if I'm feeling up for that just yet. Stock up is really good. Oracle of Tragedy is okay. I mean, between the two, it's search for 5. So it's a little more mana efficient, in fact. Okay, let's try it. I don't think we need the second Tragedy. We can always hold on to 1 in hand, yeah? I think we'll discard the land. If we have to run Counterspell Wars, then we might actually need to get up to like 7 lands. 4 for Balo's Awakening, and then 3 for the counterspell on top. But it depends how much they tap out. And they could win right here, which would suck. They could hit Omniscience in the graveyard and the Balo's Awakening and just win on the spot. And there's nothing we can do about that. And in fact, they do bin Omniscience. But they hesitate, so they don't just have the nuts, or they can't figure out how to plus the counter on Awakening. I feel like they don't have it. Or they're really afraid of Spell Pierce here. Oh, they're not going to go for it. Oh, that's fantastic. Give us a chance. That means they don't have the Awakening yet, but it's only a matter of time. There's our Awakening. Obviously, we can go for it. They already burned 1 counterspell. If they don't have the next, we do just win here. And they could, on the flip side, we have no counterspell, and they could just win on the backside. So I think we actually do go for it. I think it's the most strategic thing to do. I mean, it's down there. I think we gotta go for it. They need the second counter spell in hand. They could just have mill spells in hand. There's no way to know. The main deck of the flanker. Okay, that's tough, but the game doesn't end. Whew. Alright. Well, do you have your awakening? Dude does have his awakening. What a joke. Okay. I'll make you combo off. It's a tournament. You got to figure it out. I'll sit here and wait. They bounce our creature. They could have bounced their own flanker to get more scries. Which would have been a better use of their mana. There's always a chance they whiff, right? There's always a chance. Almost didn't hit their planes either. Still, we had no counterspell. The other option is to go for Moment of Truth and hope to hit the counter in time. But since we had it, I mean, I think you have to go for it. We already saw one counter bend. I think it's just the highest chance of winning. I wonder how many flankers he actually main decks. Maybe max 2. What do you cut? I mean, you cut efficiency of draw. Should we scoop? I think we can probably scoop here. Okay. What a lovely game of Magic. The flanker, the side tech flanker in the main deck. Fair play. On to the next game. One loss. Feels good. Feels great. One of you guys in the comments compared me to Elrond recently. It better not be the ugly Elrond. If you guys get in a habit of comparing me to ugly celebrities, we're going to have beef. You and I, we're going to have issues. Not a big fan of that. We're on the play. It looks okay. We have the dispersal. We definitely keep this. I think we could waste here. Nah, let's just archive. Don't need you right now. It's mono red. Dispersal looking good. Can pylons here. It's quite good against them. We already have one for this turn though, and one for next turn to pair with it. I think it's Oracle of Tragedy. Could be a nice blocker. Draw discard. Can bin a land, maybe. Yeah, I think one land can go. We're good on blue? Yeah, that's fine. Actually, we do need that second blue. We just play out the waste this turn. Wow. That's ambitious. Okay, we can start with chart a course. And I think we'll hold open dispersal. And I guess bin the Verge, actually. We should have kept the island last turn. Yeah, the Verge can go for now, for sure. No attacks. Hold on to dispersal. Fast land. They could run Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which is interesting to consider. Don't think we have any outs against that, really. Alright, you can get bounced. Alright, we don't care if the tragedy dies, but we might as well get the value where we can. We don't need any more lands. Just taking for combo pieces. Well, it does nothing. That's interesting. Why do you think they're doing nothing? There's Omniscience. We could hit a chart. I don't know about throwing into the graveyard. What do they have for 2 mana here? I think a moment of truth now. I'm a little bit worried about this, though. Maybe it's just Lightning Strike on the tragedy. Who's coming into the hand? Counterspell's probably good. But we still need to get there. We need to get Awakening first. So I guess it's hand. Graveyard. Library. I'm worried about Graveyard Hate. I don't know what instant speed, just Quest Intrude. Alright. But if they're running this Engineer, they probably run Act of the Soul Cauldron, right? That's gonna be a real issue for us. Don't even have artifact removal in the sideboard. It's gonna be a real issue for us. Engineer returns. Okay, here we go. I think it's the next moment of truth. Bouncing the Engineers, okay, I guess. This is probably better. This is fine too. There's the Awakening. I mean, so we got it next turn unless they, kind of. We still need to figure out a way to get the Omniscience to the graveyard. But we're close. We're very close. We have no Omniscience, right? No, not yet. But if they, if we trade with the tragedy, then we can just discard it. As long as we don't have the other Arcavios down there. I think we're looking fine. So now we just have to worry about Burst Lightning or Torch Tower type stuff. 1 red still open. Oh, they're tapped out. Okay, that's pretty good for us. Cool. Let's... I mean, I think we're just going to discard Omniscience. Stock up is the fastest way, yeah. We're good on counterspells. So you can be hand? Sure. Draw a card. Discard an Omniscience. Okay, and then we just dig. Omniscience. Arcavios. Beseech. Sideboard. Beseech. 0. Not with bargain. Arcavios. 0. Sideboard. This town. This town. These. I'll just thin the hand so I don't make any mistakes. Does not matter. Just makes the hand cleaner. Alright. Sideboard. Haunt. Graveyard. This town. Haunt for 0. This town. Bounce. Bounce. Invasion. Graveyard. This town. Invasion. Graveyard. Haunt. Haunt. You guys can skip to the next game. I don't know, man. If I was 100% sure I wouldn't make a mistake by accident and throw the entire game, I would read your comments. But it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the risk. We've come so far. This format is too brutal. 6 wins, 1 loss is too tough to potentially give up any mistakes here. Haunt. This town. Arcavios. Like, what if I click the same Arcavios twice by accident? Then what happens? Graveyard. Haunt. Will that do it? Whew. Is that 1 win, 1 loss? Is that what just happened there? Is that all we've accomplished so far? It feels like I've been playing for hours. Hours! If we lose a single game, we're knocked out. It's crazy. 1 win, 1 loss. An epic start. I do still think the greedy strategy is very solid. And the fact that you refund the gems for partial wins is huge. Then we're not blowing 20 bucks. Then we're blowing like $5. Like, then you just run it down all day long. If I had known that, I would have approached this very differently. We're on the draw. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. We keeps it. Liz Art. On Boros Monored. Okay, Dispersal's not bad. Fastland is also not bad. Hasty Mouse plus Ruckus would be awesome for us. That'd be a huge start. Lizat is taking the time though. Fastland. Challenger. Ruckus. Yeah. Suspicious Mouse. Feather of Flight. Try again next turn. Not Omniscience, not Omniscience. Conduit Pylons. Not Omniscience. We keep going. We dig for gold. Max greed. Max greed, max speed. That's the motto of today. But so far, I feel like our yesterday's control deck would be crushing right now. Alright. It's back. Pretend to hesitate. To blocks, maybe? You want to tap out? No. I don't got shit, dude. I don't got anything. Cool. No chance I touch your card. No Omniscience. Bounce spell or counter spell? I guess bounce spell maybe. Shorter course. We'll take the second blue if we can get it, which I guess is you. And we'll try this, I guess. I don't know that the dispersal really goes through there, right? They just hold up a mana for it. It's interesting. The draw 2, the riddle is look for 4. And we have to get through it at some point, right? It's a pretty big blowout, though. What else could they do here? We could counter like Ethereal Armor. I think we're just going for it. This land can go. No Omniscience yet. They're totally going to Shard Mage Rescue, but like we got to get through it somehow. Another one. If we don't do it, we don't take as much damage here. Technically. I don't know if there was any... Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, do what you can. I mean, stock up digs the deepest. Let's put it in the graveyard, though. Archaeologist is our best mill right now. I mean, technically we could mill it off the pylons, right? So we got to start there. No. We keep going. The next dispersal. That's one invasion. Is the... I just want to make sure we don't have the second one down there yet. We do need to get both somehow. Alright. We could play the prankster here and just block. I think the dispersal gets blown out by the rescue anyway. Down to 13 versus Boros. Challenger again. Still holding up that rescue, but we are tapped out. So it's coming down this turn, I think. Unless it's an Ethereal Armor turn. Or a Rage turn. It is a Rage turn. Okay, that's nice. Take 9, I think. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're getting there. Now what? Stock up plus double dispersal? I mean, we can try. I feel like that's probably game, though. I mean, that's basically got to be it, right? We actually don't have enough blue to double dispersal. Should have done this first in case we hit a land, I guess. I mean, it's not there. It ain't there. That's probably game. I'm not really sure what else to do here. Four, 5, 6. I mean, we have to just get it. I don't know. I don't think the next land matters though. Maybe we'll take down tap land. I mean, I don't anticipate surviving this turn. But yeah, there's no way we survive. The rescue that's been sitting in hand all game comes down. We take a block, we take 4. Yeah, there's no way. It's game. It's game. Kicked out of the tournament. That's game. We out of here. Defeat. Okay, here we go. It's Omniscience time. We do the thing. We do the thing. Like the queue time has been getting slower. People have been giving up. It's a hard thing to do. 6 wins. 6-1. You gotta have a certain amount of luck to you. Otherwise, it ain't happening. That is what I've learned thus far. Lockjaw. Potentially playing lizards. Maybe. On the draw. It's okay. Does not have any key pieces. Still keep it. Mull. Just 6 on mono black. On pixies. I like the counterspell. Probably don't need the dispersal. It's not awful versus like an auto token. In theory, this matchup is good for us. They try to discard something, we discard Omniscience. But they also won't have much removal. We could bin the Riddle here. In theory, we shouldn't need the counterspell. We might want it though. Maybe the moment of truth goes here. Try to keep the more powerful stuff in hand. See if they run back Hopeless Nightmare again. Yeah, I don't think the dispersal is going to be that good against them. 2 to the face. Down to 14. Manual taps on blue. Double blue, leave open black, bounce the Nightmare and the Pixie, play back the Nightmare. Fear of Isolation. Whew. Okay. Alright, let's see what there is to see here. I mean, I guess stock up is a little better, right? In general. Probably ditch a land. We're getting low on life, though, I'll tell you that. I think a land can go. We have to get kind of lucky in the next turn or so here. But stock up is good against discard. Enters or dies. Man, we have the 4th land. How are we going to get there? We just have to get lucky off the mill. I mean, next turn we want 2 2-drops, right? So it's like this plus this, basically. We not getting there yet. 4 to the face. Almost completely dead. We got about 1 turn here max. Pick up the Nightmare. Put it back down. Lethal is presented now. So we have to hit a dispersal. We cannot block anything. We could play the Prankster and try to block one of these. We could do it. Biggest mill we can get is you. I mean, we have to try. Complete whiff. You're the only thing that potentially gives us a shot. Bounce our blockers. Swing for 6. Okay. Just a classic game of Magic. 50-50. Only have to string together an 80% win rate for 6 wins in a row. 6-1. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. Whew. You can assign specific companion sleeves, blah, 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 blah. Ness. Oh. On the play. It is keepable, I suppose. We do need blue, so we have to go this plus planes here, basically. Anchorage. Alright, here we go. With the Archaeologist into the hand. Graveyard, library. Okay, probably Archaeologist again here. I don't think we're gonna do anything for 1. I think we can probably get down the pylons. We could hit a Surveil land though. Or like a slow land. Mill 3. What about to no more lies this? It's okay with me. Now they're thinking about it though. They definitely got it in hand. Stock up down there. We'll take that. Surveil. I mean, we're just digging for the pieces. If they have no more lies, we'll probably try to double spell. Go Truth and Prankster this coming turn. Instead of going all in on stock up. 3rd land. Jace getting slammed here. Who are you going to mill, though? You going to mill me or you going to mill you? You're going to plus. Mill yourself. No more lies. In lockdown and blast zone. Okay, we do need double blue. We could... Yeah, I think we just want to be efficient, though. Can wait till their turn. I don't think there's any reason not to. For the most part. Too bad Archaeologist isn't a 1-4. That would hit quite a bit harder versus Jace. Okay. Alright, here comes the Prankster. And here comes Moment of Truth. Oracle of Tragedy. I mean, there's the Awakening. Nobody good is down here, right? Nothing of use, yeah. We just take the Awakening for now. Hand. I guess Graveyard? What if we mill everything? It's possible we need the Oracle of Tragedy. I mean, it's going to the bottom. I think Graveyard, Library. We could stock up here. It's actually one of the best and only things we can do here. Shouldn't have a counterspell for 2, right? For 2 open? Not really. I think we go for stock up. Omniscience to hand? We have no way to discard it yet. We could just keep this plus counterspell. If we don't play land this turn, we discard the hand size, right? It's our only way to discard currently. I think that makes sense. And we hope they don't have the flanker in hand. Okay, first Omniscience down there. Free discard to hand size. And now we're trying to build up ideally to... The question is, do we slam Awakening? Oh, they look at a graveyard. You got the flanker? Something? I mean, they can't tap out for the rest of the game. But we should try to get under... No more lies, at least. Try to build up to 7 mana. Unless they just tap out. Which would be weird, but... Maybe they feel pressure to... If their hand sucks, maybe they could tap out here. Plus again. Land. No tapping out for you, they say. Okay. We want to keep the counterspell. We could bounce the Archaeologist and replay it here. It's a little silly. I mean, the only thing we need to do is hit land. We don't really have to do anything else. So I think we just keep hitting. Keep trying to hit it. I don't know if we've been the next one. Because, we already have the 7th land. If they mill it off the top, it's fine. Could play the Prankster here. Do we need to counter anything, really? They could minus the Jace, play the next Jace. That'd be potentially counterworthy. I think mostly our counters need to protect our own stuff, though. 34 cards left. Double Jace would hurt. No, then they tapped out. Alright, I think we can play this. Just because it is bounceable off the Dispersal. If they minus the Jace, we can also threaten it. I mean, they'll probably have removal. But again, the more we tap out, the better. Also Blast Zone, try to kill it. Who knows what they're going to try to do. -2, mill Omniscience off the top. So there are 2 in the grave now. Still have 3 more Awakenings in the deck, and all the Arcaviuses in the deck. They don't hit land for turn, right? They missed that. Next turn we go for it. So we go coast here. I mean, we can attack the Prankster first. To try to kill it, we could bounce it. Which I guess is worth it. To power up the Anchorage. No, that's too much mana. Then we just tap out and win. So I think we're good here. It's weird they're trying to do stuff before combat, though. They let it go. Jace down. 30 cards left. I mean, we're close to losing. We are going to go for it next turn for sure. They flank now. That's pretty bad. I think that's probably worth the counter now. And they can no more lies us because we played the tap land. But it's a big blow. And let's see if they also play no more lies. They must, otherwise I don't think they go for this. So this definitely sucks. The game is not over, but this is a huge blow against us. There's still 2 more Omnisciences in the deck. And only 30 cards left, so we will get there. Definitely not going to return it to hand. Can they return it to hand? No. I don't think we block here. We could block with the Archaeologist at some point. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we resume the digging process. You can go. Another Awakening. I guess we'll take the Arcavius. We only have 2 of those. I think we'll plan to bounce the Prankster. And then replay it on their turn. Technically we can attack, but into the anchorage is probably not that useful. Well, with 40 cards, how many flankers you got space for? They do hit their next land. Could also slam a Arcavios and go get a negate. It's not worth blocking with the Prankster, because I could actually smite it in response. Let's just throw an Archaeologist under the bus. I just don't think it matters at all. Okay. Now Prankster. Don't need either of these cards. This would be a deeper dig, though. No, we're about to run back the Prankster anyway. We'll just keep going. No Omniscience. Take the counterspell. At least we're hitting land drops. Stock up. Okay. I will go for that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't pay for double, no more lies. So we don't need to play a land first. 18 cards. I mean, we are about dead here. There's the Omniscience. There's the next Arcavios. Do we need it? We can leave it in the bottom, right? I think we can leave it in the bottom. I'll take the Awakening instead. I don't think we need it unless we're planning to go get negate, but we have the counterspell now. We have a lot of mana too. I don't think we're hard cast. I think we're so close to dead here. I think we're just taking Awakening. We have 16 cards left. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to discard Omniscience to hand size. And we cannot mill 1 more card. Otherwise Jace gets us. And they could go double Jace here and lose a life. We could still lose this turn. Because we'd have to counter it then. And if they have the second flanker, we're sad. Second flanker in the top 40. Top 20, rather. Okay, Omniscience is down. The blocks. Okay, here we go. I mean, I feel like they're pretty calm. We have 15 cards left, so like, it's happening now. There's no question about it. So they need 2 counter spells here. There's the flanker. We go for the counter. And then they just need 1 more counter spell. They need a No More Lies or a 3 steps ahead here. If they only have 2 No More Lies, it's a lot to ask for, but it feels like they have it here. Main decking the Disdainful Stroke. Okay, so technically the game is not over. Just depends if they have Jace. If they have Jace, we lose on the spot. But why should they have every single card they need in the top 20? I think that's too much to ask. It's not too much to ask. Okay. Fun. I think that's... Is that the second loss already? 2 losses, 0 wins. What the fuck?